Hello everyone, and welcome back to week, I believe it's 8 of VDL Ubers. Very important week once again. We need wins if we're going to try and make playoffs, because we don't have the greatest start to the season. But this week we're playing ThatCommonBoi, who's very good battler. Last time we played him, the only time we played him before, in last season of VDL, he beat us in a very convincing fashion. So I'm looking to get a bit of revenge. Or in just general, we need the win. So yeah, we are playing ThatCommonBoi and his team, the Salt Lake Garganacls. Let's get into what his team has. First of all, he has a Ice Rider Calyrex. Terrifying Pokemon. That thing does not deserve to be as bulky as it is. Shaman Sky, a Goldengo, a Chi-Yu, a Cyclizar, a Slowking, which is his Tera captain. Oh yeah, Calyrex Ice is the Gold Uber, if anyone was unclear on that. He has a Mian Xiao, a regular Weezing, Cantonian Weezing, a Sandy Shocks, and a Diancie. So, very scary team. Let's get into what we are bringing this week. First of all, we have our Fluttermane. We have our Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Mystical Fire, and Calm Mind this week. One thing that's good for us is ThatCommonBoi literally just doesn't have swap-ins to our Fluttermane. His Moonblast swap-in is Goldengo, which is weak to Shadow Ball. His other Moonblast swap-in is Weezing, which doesn't have good Spadef. His Shadow Ball swap-ins are Chi-Yu, which doesn't want to take Moonblast or Power Gems. And that's the only Moonblast swap-in, actually. The only Shadow Ball swap-in is the Chi-Yu. Everything else is either weak to it or does not resist it. So I do expect him to probably bring a Tera type on that Slowking to resist stock Fluttermane, either Dark or Normal. He has brought Normal before, so I could see that coming again. We basically just need the stabs. Mystical Fire is there if we want to catch something coming in, like a Shaman Sky, a Goldengo, if we want to make that mid-ground. We can low special attack things like Cyclizar and Chi-Yu that might want to come in. Chi-Yu probably being the main one. Making low special attacks, things like Sandy Shocks coming in. Can do decent damage to obviously the Calyrex Ice as well. If that comes in. Calm Mind is just really free boosting our special attacks. I think we have enough speed to always outspeed a Shaman Sky, and then we have max special attack and a little bit of HP. And we are Lumberry this week, because I do think he's going to have a lot of Thunder Waving mons via Slowking and like a bulky Cassiberry. It's Cassiberry, right? Cassiberry Goldengo I could see coming just to get Thunder Wave, so Lumberry allows us to shrug one of those off if we need to. Next up, we have Mew, which is Terra Fire this week. We are running the Lumberry again, once again, just for those T-Waves that I think are going to be spread around on things like Slowking. Our moveset is Psychic Fangs, Terra Blast, Earthquake, Dragonarts. We hit so much on the opponent's team with this. I think the only thing we don't hit super effectively, because we have Terra Blast, I'll just go down the list. Terra Blast Fire for the Calyrex Ice, Terra Blast Fire for the Shaman, Terra Blast Fire for the Goldengo, or EQ for the Goldengo, EQ for the Chi-Yu. Psychic Fangs hits the cycles are very hard. We don't have a super effective move for that. We don't have a super effective move for Slowking pre-Terra. Our best way to hit it is the EQ. Mian Xiao is weak to Psychic Fangs, Weezing's weak to Psychic Fangs, Sandy Shock is weak to Earthquake, and Diancie is weak to Earthquake. So it seems very weak to this moveset if we can get a good Dragon Lance up. If we can Dragon Lance on like a Thunder Wave from something like a Goldengo, then we're in an incredible position because we get +1 and we shrug off the paralysis as well. Yeah, so this thing is a very important breaker this week. Obviously it's a really good way for us to deal with Calyrex Ice. Next up we have Iron Ball, Iron Hands. That's because I do think he's bringing Trick Room this week. Trick Room just looks really good into my team, especially with that Calyrex Ice, because I just don't have good swap-ins to it at all. We'll get into what my swap-in is to it. But we are Iron Ball, so that allows us, because we both have the same 50 base speed, I think it is, we are min speed with Iron Ball, which means that with the Iron Ball we're always slower, unless he's Iron Ball himself, which I don't think he is, or like I think even room service would make him slow because only -1. But yeah, we're always slower than him, and Fling does like 70% to Calyrex Ice, which is ridiculous if it's only max HP. So what we want to do is we have Fling Iron Ball, obviously, we have Drain Punch EQ, really solid good moves into his team, and then Swords Dance. If we can Swords Dance onto his Trick Room turn, we will underspeed him and one-hit KO him with a Fling. Or just like catch like a Slowking as well with a Fling. If we can catch him with a Swords Dance Fling, we can just get a huge KO, which would be really nice. Next up, we have Blastoise, Max Fizz Def. This is our only Calyrex Ice switch in. I genuinely was thinking just don't bring it and just try and beat the Calyrex Ice with force, but I think we have to. We are a Chilling Water set to try and minimize that thing's attacking power. We have Yawn in case it's like a Swords Dance set, so we can get around our Chilling Water. We have Rapid Spin to remove hazards, and we have Flip Turn. Next up, we have Covert Cloak Clodsire, and we're Spadef Clodsire this week with Earthquake, Toxic Recover, and Selthor. Selthor looks really, really nice into his teams. Things like Shaman Sky, Calyrex Ice, and Chiyu don't want to take rocks. So we kind of force them to be boots in certain situations if we need to. And if they're not boots, they get punished really, really bad. Toxic is there for Calyrex Ice. I do think he probably just Trick Rooms in front of Clodsire. This is probably our lead because we want those rocks really badly. His removal obviously isn't the greatest as well. It's the Rapid Spinning Cycles on. I think that's it. So yeah, he's very weak to rocks. We are unaware. We are Covert Cloak. Covert Cloak is because this is our Shaman Sky swapping. It prevents us from being flinched by 60% air slashes or getting our Spadef drop from, I think it's what, like 60%, or like it's an 80% chance to get Seed Flare special defense -2 drop. It's ridiculous. We just want to stop that with our Covert Cloak, which is really, really nice. And then finally, we have our Gold Uber Kirim. We are running the Expert Belt this week. Freeze Dry, Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Scale Shot. The Freeze Dry swappings aren't great. It's Chiyu, Diancie, and Calyrex Ice. Calyrex Ice does not want to take Flash Cannons. Chiyu doesn't want to take Earth Powers, and Diancie doesn't want to take Earth Powers. And if we can get Scale Shot up, we're just faster than the majority of his team, unless he's like Scarf, Shaman Sky, stuff like that. So we can just outspeed and just do massive damage into the team if we need to. So yeah, that is the team for week 8, and I'll see you lots all in the battle. Hello everyone, and welcome to the battle for week 8 of VDL. Very interesting game, playing ThatCommonBoi. First game on the Switch too. Very fun. We can see those frames, and let's see what he brings. Okay. So immediately we see the Shaman, the Diancie, the Weezing, the Calyrex, the Golduba, the Goldengo, and Tera Fairy Slowking. Very, very interesting lead. I think we do on the lead Clodsire. Oh, this feels so smooth, man. Let's see what we didn't bring. I think there's actually quite a few things. No Chiyu, no Sandy Shocks, no Mienshao, no Cyclozar. Wow, all 4 of the mons he brought were devastating. Didn't bring were devastating. Like minus maybe like Mienshao, Sandy Shocks, and Thing was so bad. Cyclozar was really good with Shift Gear. I'm intrigued to see like what his sets are. But let's just get right into it. We're just going to lead off with the Clodsire. We're going to see what he leads. Let me open up my calc. We got Clodsire. And what is the lead from ThatCommonBoi? It's Cali. Wow, what a great lead from him. Just a straight up Calyrex lead. That's a great lead from ThatCommonBoi. Oh, we are communicating a long time here. As one does activate. This thing will obliterate me with a Glacial Lance here. I'm almost tempted just to click Toxic immediately. Obviously, our swap in is Blastoise. I think he Trick Rooms though. I really do think he Trick Rooms, and if he Glacial Lance and gets me, that's just really good play from him. Like, do I need Clodsire for much? I think I do, but I'm on Toxic. He does just Glacial Lance. Great read. Great start from ThatCommonBoi. I think this game is over immediately. That was... this thing just destroys me, man. I have to go Blastoise and start Chilling Watering. This thing is now at +1. Does he carry the Seed Bomb is the question. Like, Clodsire going down, getting no Stealth Rocks up is huge this game. I should have just gone Blastoise. Like, him getting Trick Room up wasn't the worst scenario. And even if he's max attack, I would have taken like still like 40%. I know that's +1. I would have taken a lot less. I would have taken like 25. Yeah, I should have definitely just gone Blastoise and got my Chilling Water. He stays in, takes the Chilling Water. That looks like max HP. And he's just going to Glacial Lance again. Interesting. Down to 256. What is this, like banded? 256. This is what, 105 from a Glacial Lance. That was a neutral hit. No, that's just max attack. That's crazy. that does that much. Do I flip turn? I don't think I do. So we know he has Glacial Lance. And where's the Blastoise swap? And it's probably the Shaman. I think I am just going to flip turn this time. Do I yawn? I think I have to predict the Shaman coming in. Oh, that is just so unfortunate. So he's at neutral, and this Glacial Lance is going to obliterate something now. How much am I taking on the Iron Hands? Like half. Fling's not doing enough back, though. That's the thing. He's chipped. He's like 80. We do not do enough back. We might have to sack again. Kieran White can come in and deal a lot with the Flash Cannon. This game looks super over, in my opinion. Like, I can't beat this thing. Did he just Glacial Lance again? What did he do? He Swords Dance this time. Okay. Good play from him. Should have 100% yawned. That was the wrong play on my end. I'm just going to have to Flash Cannon here. Obviously, he does have to fare like a Specs Fusion Flare here. I do think that would take it out. Or give him modest Specs Fusion Flare. He does just die. Or even Draco probably does more. Because like 200. Actually, Fusion Flare would do more, but you do have to fare it. Honestly, he could just stay in and Glacial Lance again. He's going to withdraw. Okay, so we do scare out the Calyrex, which is really, really nice. Losing Clodsire is so huge early game. He does go into the Slowking. Good play. He does just see. That is max for death, right? And we do know this is Tera Fairy, which is where we'd really like to have Clodsire around, but we don't. If it's a Tera Fairy Tera Blast, how much is that doing from Slowking? Okay, we need a lock in. There's still a winnable game here. That does look like max Spadef Slowking. This is just a Tera Blast Fairy. How much does that do to my Flutter Mane? Doesn't do too much, but Psyshock will do a lot of damage back to me. Do you think I have to go Mew here? I'm going to take like 20% from this. And it is Thunder Wave, which is a really, really good play. We are Lumberry. And we are going to paralyze this back, which is nice. Completely forgot about that. And we are nice. Do we just start Dragon Dancing here? His team is not the fastest. I'm going to start Dragon Dancing here. +1, we do a really good chunk to this if it is max Spadef, which we know it is. We are paralyzed, we're at 204 speed, which means we're always faster than this still. If we're not paralyzed, we go to 408. Still a chance in this game, but it's going to be really, really tough. Ideally, we want to get to +2 to be able to two-shot this. Because then we do 60% with an EQ. He does withdraw, so we're going to get a free DD here. What is he going to? It's the Diancie. Interesting. Very, very interesting. What's worst case scenario from this? Wish I had Taunt, because this thing's probably Trick Rooming, right? EQ, if he's max... I'm not +2, I'm at +1. They're doing a huge chunk to it. But we're never killing. Yeah, we do about 50 there with the EQ. We do see Trick Room go up. So his Calyrex is going to have a solid time revenging this. I don't think there's ever a reason why we Terrasilize. Was that max Fizz Def hit? Oh no, I have max special attack. Yeah, that looks like a roll from about max Fizz Def Diancie. EQ is also a decent play here. I'm just going to EQ. He's going to set rocks. Okay, good play. So he gets his rocks up, which is bad for Akiram. There's 3 turns of Trick Room left. 1 Mon down. Kind of wish I was paralyzed on Mew now. We're not +2 speed, we're only at +1. This Calyrex does decide to hit the field. He doesn't actually one-shot us with a Glacial Lance. If we Tera Fire, he still doesn't one-shot us either. Tera Blast will do a huge chunk to him, but not enough to KO. There are only 3 turns of Trick Room left though. He could honestly just Swords Dance in our face. We do have the Iron Hands, that's the one that speeds it in Trick Room though. No rocks is so rough. I'm almost certain this thing is probably Boots. It is Calyrex. Tera Fire, Tera Blast does 63 to 74.4, which is definitely not in range. Almost don't want to click it. This is tough. We'll have another setup opportunity with this. I probably will. But where do I go? Do I go hard into the Iron Hands? I don't think I kill from here. I do not. I think I do have to just fire off a Tera Blast Fire here. He does Swords Dance, that's the correct play. And really, really annoying. If we get a crit, that'd be huge, but otherwise we're losing Mew next turn. We could choose to swap out, but we will take 25% from rocks. This is high horsepower every day of the week. Like, how valuable is Blastoise this game? I don't see the value, to be honest. So we could sack off Blastoise for the remaining turns. Try and get a spin. Like, how much is +2 Calyrex doing to Blastoise? With the high horsepower, like 50. Like, yeah, even with Glacial Lance, he's doing 50 at +2. I don't think we're killing back. Do we sack off Mew? How valuable is Mew? Does really, really well into Shaman and Wheezing. I think we do have to save this. It's super valuable. Do you think it is Diamond that goes down because he doesn't have much value left? It's kind of crazy that this is the second game in a row I've just sacked Kiram off to keep us in the game. This is going to be really, really tough to come back from. It's just a Glacial Lance, but we do get to go Iron Hands now. Should check Trick Room turns, but we saw the Trick Room. Does it fall? No. Part of me really, really wants a Swords Dance. I'm just going to Drain Punch. is the correct play because he stays in, and we're going to take Calyrex out. Okay, huge. Now, obviously, that could potentially just be a speed tie in his books because we're both 50 race speeds. He doesn't know we are. Feeling set. Do we see Trick Room go down? Yes, we do. Okay, good information. Calyrex is dead, and that's a huge threat to the team gone. We did also get rid of Diancie. It's going to be Goldengo here. We might just fling with Iron Hands here, in all honesty. Fling kills if he's no HP. If he's bulky, he doesn't do much to us. He's not Herod. EQ does a huge chunk. This is not Air Balloon. Even if he's Fizz Def, we do a lot here. I'm going to EQ. He's going to Psychic. Okay, good play. Do a huge chunk. That looks like specs. Should have flanged. Should have flanged. Yeah, that's like super offensive. I think I have to let this go down. Yeah, because both of his Trick Room mons are gone. So I'm never outspeeding anything. I'm just going to EQ again. Should have flung there. Actually, that's a misplay. Because he could go wheezing. He does just Psychic again. Could have flung there. That was a really bad misplay from me. Should have flung. He has to be specs to do that much, right? Scarf. Psychic. Yeah, this thing is specs. In my book. If so, then that means this outpaces it. Choice specs. He did like 8%, yeah. So this smells to me like a choice spec set. Which means he's probably is faster than my Mew. Probably is faster. So we do have to go into this. The Amethyst. As much as I love specs is nothing. Shadow Ball's pretty free. I would just click it. It probably sacks it off here. Do we have a way back with Mew? That is the question. I don't think things are low enough to deal with Mew. We need things chipped. Like that Slowking especially. It is paralyzed, which is big. But we are going to take 75% of our HP. And we probably don't take 2 Scalds. 100% don't take 2 Scalds. Should probably have Mystical Fired on the off chance he goes like a Shaman. Or even Slowking. Probably helps, but eh. Yeah, he's just going to sack this. It doesn't matter. He isn't going to learn anything about the set. Maybe he'll go into Slowking and try Paralyze us. That would be nice. Do you know you are Max Def versus my Flutter? Is Wheezing. Interesting. I think I have to go Blastoise and get rid of the rocks. This Blastoise doesn't have much use left. Let's see what he clicks. Goes for the jump. Whoa, that is crazy tech. I'm actually so annoyed I swapped now because I wanted to see that connect. Would that have killed me? That is crazy. He's physical. Okay, physical Wheezing. I get my spin, right? Because Gold's dead. Yep. So we're going to Rapid Spin. Crit. Does look like... Oh, and he misses a gunk shot. I'm so sorry to him. He's like max attack. Gunk Shot is doing how much? Like 33 to my Blastoise. I can Chilling Water here. I will Chilling Water here. Any chip on Weezing's big. He's gonna miss 2 Gunk Shots. This is just ridiculous at this point. We're getting a lot of HP back. This is probably Slowking, so I probably want to click the Flip Turn this time. Yeah, I'm gonna Flip Turn this time. He is gonna withdraw. Okay, so we make the right play. Into Slowking? Yes. Okay, so we get the play right there. We're gonna get a little bit of chip into Slowking. And I need this chipped for Mew endgame. Max with Def doesn't really take 2 Shadow Balls well. I mean, he's going to try slice into a Fairy, so Moonblast was actually much better. That was a misplay there. It's on the off chance he goes Weezing, right? No, he just Tera's. Good play. So he's a Fairy now. Which means we do about 25% with this flow of Shadow Ball. We do get the Spadef drop, which is pretty big. And he's gonna Chilly Reception. Okay, interesting decision. Into the Weezing. We do know Weezing is like super Spadef with physical. Interesting. We can always go Blastoise on it though. Although he can just start Gunk Shotting, yeah. Do you think I Shadow Ball this? That is a Weezing Gala. So if you're max Spadef. Shadow Ball still does like 50. That is max special attack. If you're max Spadef. Like if you're max attack, do you kill me with that Gyro Ball? You shouldn't kill me with a Gyro Ball. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. I don't think it's like risky to Gyro Ball, especially with me potentially going Blastoise as well. Okay, that is like AV. He just Gunk Shots, good play. Yeah, and that kills. Wow. Great bring. Do you think I have to go Blastoise here? And Yawn. Oh, I think this is game, right? Actually, it's actually very worse that Slowking's parried because I can't put it to sleep. I think this is good game. We did get the Yawn off onto Weezing. And he's going to explode. Okay. Very nice tech. Doesn't quite take us out. But yeah. Gets a lot of damage on us. We got our lefties. I don't think Mew's able to set up well enough to win this game. Into the Slowking, which is a Fairy. Does go Shaman here. Interesting. It's Def Slowking. Does a lot to us. We only do like 30 with EQ. We definitely died to this with Blastoise here. I don't think I want to die to this. I'm gonna Flip Turn. Goes to a Petal Blizzard. Oh, he's physical. Interesting. But yeah, he probably just has... Does this thing get like a solid physical ground move? I'm gonna Dragon Dance. Does withdraw into Slowking. Right, +1 with Mew. So, this probably has Terra Blast. We've seen Chilly Reception, Thunder Wave. Earthquake does the most to this, does it? He's a fairy type. No, Psychic Fangs is actually a 2-hit KO. I'm gonna click it. We're definitely still in this, actually. He does get a Thunder Wave, which is annoying. We are still faster. Because he's also paralyzed. Does Terra Blast Fire kill from here? It does, so you probably click that, just in case he goes Shaman. Shaman Sky die. It will die if he's non-invested, if he's like max HP. He does withdraw. Please break through Mew. This is huge. This could be huge. We are going to break through. Big hit from Mew. This should die. Unless he's not Okaberry. Down goes Shaman. Wait, we're definitely still in this. Do we take hits from Slowking? Maybe he doesn't have a water move. Skull does like 50 to us. He dies to 2 Psychic Fangs. I just have to hit them. This becomes a power battle. We get the first one. He's super low. He Side Shocks me. How much does this do? I don't think he has a water move. It does nothing. Oh my god, this is huge. We just need to break through. We're going to break through. We're going to take the win over ThatCommonBoi. Big Mew picking up the dub. Let's go. I was so certain that was over after turn 1. He just didn't have a water move. That's huge. Oh my god. First game on the Switch 2 is a win. And we are looking so good for playoffs now. Big Mew picks up the kills that we needed. GG's to ThatCommonBoi. What a game. That was end to end. I'm so glad we managed to bring that over the line. But GG's to ThatCommonBoi. He played so well. Yeah, that was so tough. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll see you all next week for week 9, which is a huge week. We're playing Big Will. That might be the week that we need to get into playoffs. We need to hopefully get another win to secure our playoff spots. We'll have to wait and see. We do get this win this week may mean that we don't need it. We'll have to see. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all next week for week 9 when that big decisive battle happens. Bye-bye.